Today, we are going to show you the entire process of fecal sludge sampling from the collection site in DWARE tool to transportation and storage at the ENPHO lab. The sampling site is located in DWARE toll within Ward number 3 Gokarneshwor municipality, about 2 km north of the historic Gokarneshwor Mahadev temple. The containment unit is located on the building premises at ground level. The tank stores dark brown wastewater generated from 6 family members residing in the household. The tank was constructed in 2002 and was emptied 2 years ago. It is lined structure with impermeable side walls and open bottom. The tank measures 2.3 meters in length and 1.1 meter wide and has a depth of 1.3 meters. The researcher starts by setting up all the equipment and materials needed for sampling. This includes a core sampler, sample container, measuring tape, permanent marker, ice box, tissue paper, disinfectant spray. Before beginning, researcher puts on personal protective equipment such as gloves, rubber boots, masks, waterproof apron, protective goggles in order to protect themselves against harmful gases and pathogenic organisms. Next, the researcher prepares core sampler by fitting a metallic rod with an airtight seal at the bottom and a rope at the top inside a PVC pipe of 50 mm diameter. Two 10-liter sample containers are kept in ready position to store the fecal sludge sample and also a separate bucket for collection. Researcher removes the cover slab of the containment and observes the sludge inside. To determine its depth, researcher carefully lowers a long stick into the containment and then withdraws. The sludge leaves a clear mark on the stick, which is then measured with a measuring tape. The distance from the base of the stick to the mark is measured to be 0.2 meter, which is the depth of the sludge. A sample is collected from this depth to ensure it is truly representative. The researcher carefully lowers the core sampler through the manhole until it reaches the bottom of the containment. After letting it settle for about 30 seconds, the sampler is sealed and brought up back. The sludge collected inside sampler is transferred into a bucket. This process is repeated several times until bucket is full. After collection, researcher homogenizes the sludge sample by mixing it thoroughly and transfers the sample into a 10-liter container. Researcher also fills fecal sludge in a transparent measuring cylinder and allows it to settle in order to determine the type of fecal sludge. The type of fecal sludge is determined by observing the settled volume in the measuring cylinder, and it is determined to be semi-solid and the color is noted to be dark brown in color. After collecting the sample, the ice box along with necessary materials are loaded into the vehicle for transport to the laboratory. The lab is located about 15.7 kilometers from the sampling site and it takes around 45 minutes to reach lab. Upon reaching the ENPHO lab, researcher removes the sample containers from the ice box. The sludge is transferred into a 20-liter bucket and mixed thoroughly using a stainless steel ladle to ensure homogeneity. The mixed sample is then divided into 3 parts or duplicates. For the storage of the sample, researcher arranges the different volume of sample bottle based on different type of analysis. For the physiochemical parameters such as total solid, pH, TSS, turbidity, pH, EC, ammonia, sludge volume index, orthophosphate, nitrite, researcher stores the sample in 1-liter bottles without preservatives. pH and conductivity are analyzed immediately while the remaining parameters are tested later after refrigeration. For the parameters such as COD, TKN and total phosphorus, samples are preserved with sulfuric acid to keep the pH below 2. And for microbial analysis, researcher stores the sludge sample in the sterilized containers. Throughout the entire process, standard sampling protocols are strictly followed, with careful handling at every stage to ensure accuracy and reliability of the results. This completes the process of fecal sludge sampling, transport, and storage for laboratory analysis.